Hello, my name is Toria and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another Nendoroid unboxing that I wanted to share with you, and that is Wei Wuxian from Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. So I'm really excited to get this Nendoroid. I got it again from Gamersheek, where I get the majority of my Nendoroids from, and I got a little notification saying they had it back in stock. I think recently on their Facebook page they said that they had some back stock that they were going to start listing, so I was so excited when I got this email and I bought him immediately because I missed the pre-orders. Now, I watched the first season of this when the anime had just come out and I didn't really massively get into it. Just a quick note while I'm editing this video, for the next few minutes I do discuss how dyslexia has affected how I watch anime and other subbed programs, so if you're not interested in that, please skip to the time on the screen to carry on with the unboxing. So I'm severely dyslexic, and when I first started watching anime, I used to only watch dubbed stuff because I had trouble keeping up with the subs and understanding what was happening, reading and watching the anime. It was very difficult. Over the years I have converted to subs and I much prefer them now, and it means that I have a lot more stuff to watch. It did take me a long time to get used to watching Japanese anime subbed, but I think because I've watched so much of it now, I pick up bits of Japanese. I think you do when you watch a lot of anime. I also had some Japanese lessons, so I'm kind of really used to the pacing of the Japanese language, that reading subtitles just really comes naturally to me now. When I started watching this, because it's in Chinese, I couldn't keep up with it, and the story was quite complicated. The names were very foreign to me, like Japanese names were when I originally started watching anime, and I had such trouble keeping up with the anime, reading the subs and keeping track of who everybody was. So I watched the first season. It was okay, I really enjoyed it. I felt like I was probably missing out on something that was incredible because I was struggling to keep up with it, and that was kind of it. And they brought out the Nendoroids and I didn't get them because I was like, So just before Christmas last year I started watching Heaven Official's Blessing, and that spurred me on to watch the second season of the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation's second season. So I rewatched the first one because I hadn't watched it in such a long time, and then I watched the second season and I fell in love with it the second time round. I did a little research on the internet as I was watching it to keep up with sort of the different clans and the families and everything, which made it easier to keep up with who was who and what was going on. And I fell down a rabbit hole of just love for this show, and I started watching the Netflix adaptation. I started reading the novel, which is taking me a while. As I said, I'm very dyslexic, so reading is not my forte. But I'm so sad that I didn't get the Nendoroids, because now I'm a big fan. So I was so excited when this was listed. Anyway, that was a really long story, and I'm sure you just really want to see the unboxing, but I just wanted to explain why I didn't pre-order him and why I'm so excited that I actually managed to get him, because these are sold out everywhere and they're really expensive now as well. The first version of Wei Wuxian is going for hundreds of pounds second hand, so I'm so happy to have him, and let's unbox him. Okay, so here is his box, a standard Nendoroid sized box. He's got sort of the colours to match his character on the front and the top and the bottom, but then on the sides and the back he's got this beautiful pattern that goes with the anime art, which I think is really gorgeous. That adds a little bit to it. So it's a little less plain than other Nendoroid boxes, so let's open them up. Instruction manual. And here he is. Just one layer of Nendoroid parts, although his hair is massive, so it takes up most of the box. Inside this packaging we have 3 faceplates all together. We have a rather sad looking Wei Wuxian, one with his red eyes, a little bit of a cheeky face. We also have his amulet, flute, a raven and some different sleeves, poses, and then a bunny. So here he is. He's very well packaged. I'm usually quite critical sometimes of the amount of plastic that Nendoroids use, although I do understand, you know, keeping them safe, but I think in this case it's quite needed because his hair looks really heavy. So I'll take off the bubble wrap and his plastic. So here he is out of his packaging. He's absolutely gorgeous. He's so pretty. Honestly, his hair is beautiful. He does seem to have like such heavy hair that his head feels a little bit floppy. Like if you don't... I don't know if that is this particular neck joint maybe is not quite stiff enough to hold his neck up or his head up with the weight of his hair, or if it's just the weight of his hair in general is a bit heavy, but I don't think it'll be a problem. But he's lovely. He's so much detailing on him. So much on his sleeves as well. They're absolutely beautiful. So we've got a few different hands in here, I guess, for him to hold some different bits and pieces. We've got his raven here. Little bunny. And I really want Lang Wangji so I can pose him with his bunny as well. I was sort of hoping they might re-release them because I think it's just come out in Japan in Japanese this year. And I think season 3 is meant to be coming out. So I did consider, where I struggled to follow it in Chinese, I did consider watching it when it came out in Japanese, but I really loved the voice actor that they used for Wei Wuxian, and I don't think I was willing to give him up. So I will just watch the 3rd season when it comes out, hopefully at some point this year. We have his flute. His amulet and face plates. And then of course on the back we just have this little baggie as always, which has the stand, the little peg to hold the Nendoroid up, extra neck joint, and another stand to pose the raven on. So let me just have a look at his pieces and see if we can do a nice pose. So I've done the pose with the flute, which is really, really sweet. I like that. I actually replaced his neck joint in the end because every time I tipped his head forward to look like he was blowing on the flute, his head would slowly rise back up again. So I think this was a little bit weak, so that's absolutely fine. It's not like I have a limited amount of neck joints. I have probably hundreds of them. So I really like that pose. I think he'll look really, really cute as well with his holding his rabbit as well. There's the ability to do that. There's actually a little hole in the rabbit and one of the hands has a little peg on it, so you can put them together, which is nice. He won't fall off. His amulet also has a peg on the back of it and one of his hands has a hole in it, so you can put the amulet in there and again it won't fall off. And his hands for his flute are curved, so the flute slots straight in, so hopefully nothing will fall off of this Nendoroid if he gets knocked or has to be moved, which is fabulous. And then the raven also has a little hole here where you can put the peg in like so, and we can pose him there. But yeah, I'm really happy with this Nendoroid. I'm so happy that I managed to pick him up. Like I said, they're going for pretty silly money secondhand, which I'm not really willing to pay. I'm kind of hoping that the 3rd season, as I said, and it coming out in Japan means that they might do some re-releases of them. I have submitted my request for re-releases of them on the Good Smile Company more than once, so fingers crossed I can get the other 2 Nendoroids as well. And I really, really want Lang Wangji to go with Wei Wuxian because, you know, they're meant to be together. Anyway, I'm going to do some more poses, shoot some close-ups so you can see him properly in all his glory, and yeah, let's take a look at those. And that is my unboxing video of Wei Wuxian. I'm very sorry if I butchered any of the pronunciations of their names. If you're a fan of this fandom, please let me know down in the comments. What's your favourite? Do you like the novel, the anime, the live action? And I think there's a webcomic as well. Let me know which your favourite is. I'm slowly working my way through them all. And yeah, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more unboxing videos in the future, please do subscribe. But that's it for now. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!